My physics teacher thought she caught me stealing from the vending machine, but she had no idea what I was actually doing. Our school's ancient Coca-Cola vending machine had been broken for 3 weeks straight. The thing was a prehistoric relic from the 90s with faded red paint and a cracked display screen. It would gladly accept your crisp dollar bills, make all the right mechanical sounds, then give you absolutely nothing. Just kept your money like some kind of cafeteria loan shark. Students complained every single day. The freshman soccer team lost $12 in one lunch period alone. Kids would stand there frantically pressing buttons, shaking the machine, even kicking it in frustration. Nothing worked. The athletic director kept promising maintenance would fix it by end of week, but weeks kept passing. My teacher's AP physics classroom was directly adjacent to this mechanical thief. Every period, she'd hear the same cycle, coins dropping, buttons clicking, then angry groaning followed by metallic banging. She started positioning herself by her door window during passing periods, convinced someone was going to break the glass or damage school property. What she didn't realize was that I'd been conducting my own little engineering experiment during lunch breaks. While other kids gave up after losing their money, I stayed behind studying the machine's internal mechanisms. The dollar bill reader was completely jammed with what looked like years of crumpled bills, but I noticed the coin slot mechanism was still functioning perfectly. After some careful observation and testing, I discovered something interesting. If you tied a thin fishing line to a quarter and fed it through the coin slot exactly 7 times in a specific rhythm, the machine's ancient counting system would register it as $1.75, just enough for any snack inside. I started small, just getting my own chips when I didn't have cash. But then I noticed Sarah, this quiet freshman who always sat alone, staring sadly at her trapped dollar bill. She'd been saving lunch money all week to buy her first snack from school. That's when I realized I could actually help people. For 2 weeks, I ran an underground snack liberation service. Kids would find me before lunch, slip me their eaten dollar bills along with whispered requests. "Can you get me those Doritos? My dollar's stuck. Can you help?" Word spread through the freshman class like wildfire, but everyone kept it quiet. They knew a good thing when they saw it. My operation was smooth. I'd wait until the hallway cleared, approach the machine with my quarter on fishing line contraption, and work my magic. 7 precise drops, wait for the credit to register, make the selection, retrieve my quarter, and deliver the goods. I kept detailed notes in my physics notebook, tracking every transaction to make sure I wasn't accidentally keeping anyone's money. The irony wasn't lost on me that I was using physics principles to outsmart a machine right next to my physics classroom. Yesterday, everything changed. My teacher had been watching me for days, timing her hall monitoring to catch whatever vandalism she thought was happening. As I was carefully extracting my quarter after helping Jake get his trapped Snickers bar, she struck. "Freeze right there, young man," she called out, marching toward me with her teacher voice in full force. "Security is going to hear about this." I was completely busted, quarter still dangling from fishing line, looking guilty as hell. "What exactly do you think you're doing to school property?" she demanded, crossing her arms and blocking my escape route. The hallway had filled with kids during the commotion. Everyone was watching, probably thinking I was about to get suspended for vandalism or theft. That's when I pulled out the crumpled stack of dollar bills from my pocket. $27 worth of trapped money that kids had given me over 2 weeks. "Getting people their money's worth," I said, holding up the bills. "This machine's been stealing from students for a month. Someone had to fix the problem." My teacher's expression shifted completely when she saw the money. Her angry teacher face melted into confusion, then understanding. She looked at the quarter still tied to fishing line in my hand, then at the crowd of kids watching nervously behind her. Jake was still holding the Snickers bar I'd just rescued for him. "You've been helping them get their snacks back?" she asked slowly. "Machine's broken. Maintenance won't fix it. Kids are losing their lunch money every day." I shrugged. I found a solution. My teacher stared at me for a long moment, processing that her suspected vandal was actually running a customer service operation. Then she did something completely unexpected. She pulled out her own crisp dollar bill and handed it to me with a slight smile. "Get me a Diet Coke," she said, "and after school you're going to teach me exactly how that quarter trick works." The vending machine got properly repaired the very next morning.